everyone, welcome to Living It Country. I'm Holly and welcome to the spring edition of Farmhouse Home Tour Series. I absolutely love sharing this home tour series with you all in hopes that it can give you guys inspiration for DIY projects, maybe to get some thrifty finds in your home, or maybe even just some styling ideas. I hope this video series can inspire you all to create a home that you love for you and your family. A big thank you to Crates and Pallet for sponsoring the Farmhouse Home Tour Series. Crates and Pallets' forged steel brackets are a super easy DIY project that can add, with a simple piece of wood, a beautiful farmhouse look. I'm going to link in the card section right above here our install process of how we accomplished this look into our home, as well as put a link down in the description box below where you guys can check out Crates and Pallets' brackets on Home Depot's website. Big thank you to Crates and Pallet. They're actually going to be hosting a giveaway here, so make sure you watch all 13 home tours the whole month of April and comment on each of them your favorite part of the home tour. That will be your ticket in to win 2 Crates and Pallet crates, as well as 4 of the Crates and Pallet brackets, so you guys can make farmhouse shelves in your own home too. Today I am so thrilled to be visiting Deborah's home from Deborah Germain 117, and she lives in a 1700s barn, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful and I'm so excited for you guys to tour it today. So let's go ahead and welcome Deborah. I've got her Instagram account linked down below so you guys can go give her a follow and get tons and tons of inspiration from her.
Hi everyone, I'm Deborah and welcome to our home. Our home is actually a barn that was built in the 1700s. It was dismantled, numbered, and then rebuilt on this property in 1980. My husband and I bought it 20 years ago, and when we stepped in that front door, it was love at first sight. It has chestnut beams, chestnut floors, it has brick flooring, it has fireplaces. It's 3 floors, and we just absolutely love it. We're blessed that we get to live in such a wonderful place. So let me show you around. This is the kitchen. I painted the floor black and white. I had painted it red and cream years ago, but I wanted something a little more classic, so I painted it black and white a couple of months ago. Here's some of my ironstone collection in my pie safe. And this hutch here, this cover, I found at a place called Adorn. My daughter and I have a booth in Adorn, and we sell our vintage and handmade and things there, and my paintings. It's such a cute place. I was lucky enough to find different pieces for the kitchen that are similar in color, in this green color, because I absolutely love green. Here's a little curiosity cover. It has some just natural things, rocks and shells, dried flowers. It's just a fun little piece. I love the glass doors on it. The pictures underneath it are French. I bought those from the market. Most of the things in the barn are from the flea market or secondhand stores, some antique stores. This farmhouse table is actually French, and what sold me was the big drawer at the end here. It's great to hold paper plates and paper cups and things like that for the summertime. My granddaughter Phoebe just paper mache these eggs for me, so I made a wreath out of a grapevine wreath. I made a nest out of a grapevine wreath, and I love how she did this. It just came out so cute. Plants. I post these lockers on my Instagram, and they're pretty popular. They're wooden. They were actually from a schoolhouse. And when I found them, I fell in love with these. And then I found some old badminton rackets and just added them to the front. The chandeliers, most of them in the house, I made. It's always fun. I'll go back down. There's the cover again. I love statues. This is one of my favorite statues. I bought this from the flea market, and she's wonderful. She's a big one. Another dog. My island. I keep all my cookbooks at the bottom and some kitchen-y things on the shelves. This desk is from a shop my daughter and I used to own. She painted it. And I have some more of my ironstone in it. A couple of months ago, we had this area of the kitchen redone. We replaced all the windows. And of course, we kept all the original beams. But we put in butcher block counters here. And then everything had to be special made, the doors, because nothing in the house is standard. So the builder built me these little doors, and I had some old ceiling tin that I had bought from Pennsylvania. And he was able to put that, insert those into the front. I added some glass knobs, and then I have some other color ceiling tin, the teal up there. I love the farmhouse sink and the faucet. I just absolutely love this area now. It's great for my plants. It overlooks a treehouse deck that we had built years ago around a big old elm tree. This is my pantry. My son took out the door for me and replaced it with these shutters. I love the shutters with the Christmas tree cut out. So that's that in the refrigerator. This is one of my favorite pieces. I'm not a kitchen cabinet person, so we took all the kitchen cabinets out, and I found this wonderful farmhouse cover at an antique shop. I was totally sure it was going to fit. My husband said it wasn't going to. And we measured it and went back a couple more times, and all he had to do was notch out the wall just a tiny bit, so we didn't have to cut anything, and it fits perfectly. I absolutely love this piece. It's original paint. It's that great green color. All I did was clean it up and add some glass knobs, and it holds all of our plates, china, our silver, our pretty old bowls. We use it every single day, and the drawers are amazing. They're big and chunky, and they hold a lot. This is our area where old Cookstove is. I painted the chicken and made the goat's milk sign. And the old stove is from New York. We've actually baked in here, made soup, boiled water for tea on top of it. It's just, and we fill it with wood, and it heats the entire downstairs of the house. It's just so great. I absolutely love that. Around here is my island, and then a view of the kitchen this way. You can see all the chestnut beams. I keep wire baskets on that part of the kitchen beams, and then I'll show you over here. On this part, because I buy flowers pretty much every week, either from the market or just the grocery store, or I'll go outside in the garden and pick flowers when I have them, or just greens. I mean, it just makes the house feel just a little bit prettier. And this area here is where I keep all my dried flowers. Just in this one section. I've been doing that forever. There's the sink again, and another dog. So that's the kitchen, and next I will show you the library. Oh, let me show you one more thing. Wait a second. Show you my little mantle in here. I got this mantle for my birthday. I wanted the mantle in the kitchen. And then I put all of my rolling pins where you would put wood at the bottom. I've got some old cutting boards, some a scale, some old kitchen utensils, another one of my paintings, and a wreath. Okay, next we're going to see the library. Okay, now we're in the library, and as you can tell, I'm never alone here. My dogs keep me company. There's another one. English Bulldogs. You can't just have one. This room I've been working on quite a bit. I just put this wallpaper up maybe a month ago. When I ordered it, I wasn't sure. I knew I wanted a mustardy, squash colored color. And when I got it, I still wasn't sure that I loved it. But then I put it up and I do love it. I love it. It's very classy to me. And it goes really well with the black that I've been adding in the house. Some black old vintage frames, black and white vintage photos, some black books, and another statue. Here's a wreath I talked about on my Instagram the other day. So another thing I did in here was paint the walls black. So actually, I'm going to show you this. This goes way up. I have cathedral ceilings, chestnut. Okay, so this part of the library, it doesn't go up. So what I did was I painted the walls in here black, which was pretty bold, I would say, because I never used to put black in my house. I always had soft colors, but lately it just speaks to me, and it's a great neutral. Gray and black are great neutrals. They go with everything, every color. So I have some vintage mirrors here that are gray. I found the candelabra at a thrift shop for $3. I have some old books, another statue, or 3 or 4. And then this amazing bookshelf we bought a long time ago, but we wanted the whole wall to be shelves. So we went out and we went to an unfinished furniture store and we bought the 2 bookshelves on either side of it with the wreaths on it. And then we went to Home Depot and we bought wainscoting and also bought some dental trim, and we tried to match it as well as we could. And then I played with stains and colors, and I think the color matches pretty well. So we're happy with this. I love how it came out. I gave away hundreds and hundreds of books about a month ago. I cleaned out this whole library, had tons of books, and I donated them, and then I kept all the old ones, and some of them in my shelving here, they look old, but they're not. I just took the jackets off. So I get to keep my favorites and display them. And I color coordinated them. I'm not sure how long that'll last, but so far I like it. Here's my newer books over here. I always wanted a long table in the library like I had remembered when I was in Catholic grammar school. We always had long library tables. And although they weren't made out of doors, someone had given me this door. I painted it green. My husband framed it up, and then I bought glass for the top of it and put a whole bunch of old photos under it. It's great for extra seating. It's great if you just want to work on your computer or just do some drawing. And I painted the old church pew that I got from a good friend of mine. Painted it that squashy color. And there are these old books I bought from Pennsylvania from a flea market. Another statue. If you hear water in the background, I will be showing you that soon. That's actually a stone pond that we had built. It's not huge, it's just a small pond, but it had a waterfall at one time. Now it has a fountain. So you can hear the water in the background. So this is the sofa that's across from the fireplace. And my little table here that I painted. Black and white triangles. And you can see my living room and my solarium from here. This is a sign that I had made. Actually, my brother made it. I used to own a pet store years ago, and it was called Pet Cetera. And he made me the sign, and when I closed my shop, I brought it home with me and hung it. I still love it. Great memories. So that's my library. I hope you enjoyed seeing this. And now on to the living room. Okay, now we're in the living room. And since this is a barn, all the rooms blend into the other rooms. You can see one room from the other. So this is the living room. I found this chair at the flea market. It's French. It's perfectly tattered. That's a pillow I painted. Love that. This cupboard has so many tiny drawers, and I put some small tiny books and my little trophy collection in there and a little typewriter. It's just so cute. You could see the library in the background. This is my sofa. And I'm sure you know Jennifer Lonnie. She does beautiful, beautiful paintings. Also does pillows. She's one of my favorite artists. I just think she's so talented. Whenever I post pictures of this room, everyone loves this wallpaper. And so do I. I did some research, and they no longer make it. And if they did, I definitely would buy more and put it in my art studio. This little white cover top I bought a long, long time ago, and I thought it was so sweet because it has paper on the windows. I didn't have the heart to take it off because it's so sweet and it's so old. And I believe they're poinsettias with some stars and some garland. They're so sweet. And then this cabinet I bought from an antique shop, and it was brown, and I took it home. I kept the top brown, and I painted the rest white and put some label holders on it, and it's great storage because in a barn there are really not much storage, not many closets, so you have to make use with what you can find, and I love furniture, so it works out for me. This cupboard here was found on the side of the road. A couple of our friends found it, and I painted it gray, and I added some chunky knobs from Hobby Lobby and a cute wreath. And I love it because it also stores things that I need to put away. And then this piece here, this chaise lounge, I was so excited when I took it apart. I took the fabric off, and inside of it were 2 old quilts. So I took them out and I looked at them, and they were really in poor condition. but I love seeing them. And so what I did was I folded them back up and I put them back on the lounge, and I upholstered over them because I thought they were meant to be together. But it's really, really kind of exciting that when you find something like that. My daughter Nicole and I went to a high-end fabric sale, and they were selling high-end fabric for really, really great prices. And I fell in love with this fabric. It's all embroidered and it's silk, and I bought it. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I buy things and I figure out what to do with them later on. So I definitely found what to do with this one. I upholstered the chaise lounge. And there's Fergie. Yes. Okay, so the front of the barn faces south, which is awesome because we get bright sunshine for most of the day, and my plants love it. And since I love plants, my plants are happy, I'm happy. So that's where most of my plants are. They're in the front of the house. Actually, the back of the house has no windows at all. This was rebuilt here in 1980, and that's when solar was popular. It first came out. So they didn't put any windows in the back of the house. So all the windows are on the sides and in the front. This little pink cupboard, the corally pink cupboard, I found at a market years ago. I painted the flowers on it, changed out the knobs, and then I went to Brimfield and I found this amazing top with the two mirrors. It was the second booth I went to. It was the first thing I bought, and it just made my entire day. That's another favorite statue of mine. Made that lampshade, an old architectural piece with some little collectibles in it. Another favorite Blessed Mother statue that I absolutely adore. I just love her. She's really tall. I have stained glass in most of my windows. They just hang. I love to put pretty bottles in the windows also. And here's more of my plants. My fiddle leaf. That light there is a lampshade. I took the fabric off of it and I hand stitched some lace and some crochet doilies to it, and then put a light fixture in it, and it's perfect for in here. I just love the little boho look it gives with the plants and the lace. I have this green table here. This is a clancho plant. It's mother of 1,000. It gets little babies all along the ridges of the leaves, and then I have plants for hundreds and hundreds of friends. More plants, some more statues, dogs. This is a brick floor. This brick floor is awesome to have when you have plants, because if I spill water on the floor, it doesn't matter. Up here is my OPA wall, which means other people's art. I love art and I love collecting other people's art. And that window up there is our bedroom. So it overlooks this room. And then there's the beams. The floors upstairs are actually the ceilings down here. That's the living room again, which goes right into a solarium here. I bought this really great piece here. I heard it was from, my girlfriend told me I bought it from her. She told me that it was from a science room. Years, really old. So the front opens out. So I just put some old skulls and some rocks and some natural things in there along with some plants. Another statue. And here is the pond. Just a small one. Perfect size for me. I absolutely love it. My husband had it built for me. We hung these chippy doors up and we put a big skull that we bought together on it. This used to have a waterfall, but now it has a water fountain. The pump went on the waterfall and I couldn't find one to replace it, so we have this frog that spits out water. And it's home to a very large catfish. He is camera shy. But I love it. I just love it. I'm propagating some succulents here. If leaves ever fall off your succulents, all you have to do is put them on top of soil, and as they dry out, they will grow babies, like that. And they'll get bigger and bigger, and some of them turn pink. It's really fun to watch. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of my home. It was so much fun to show you. Thank you to Holly for inviting me to do this. This was so much fun. I've never done it before, as you can probably tell. I hope you join her on her network and on her YouTube, and you can follow all the other ladies and look for some inspiration in their gorgeous homes. And maybe I'll see you on my Instagram. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all so much for watching the spring edition of the Farmhouse Home Tour series. I hope you guys got lots and lots of new ideas and inspiration for your home. Big thank you to all the ladies that have shared their beautiful homes, and a big thank you to Crates and Palette for sponsoring this video series. If you guys want to achieve a DIY farmhouse look in your home, I have linked down below their Crates and Palette brackets so you guys can get a beautiful shelf on a budget and an easy DIY. I'll see you guys later on Living in Country. Bye!